Here we go. It's time for another video. And can you guess by the title what I'm going to be doing in this one? There we go. So I'm back with the Focus. And yes, it's that time. As the weather's a little bit warmer, my mat's worn out even. I'm trying to get some new ones, but I can't decide what to get. But let me know what you've got in yours. The car desperately needs a vacuum. As I say, I've started using the car again. I'm only doing in between 9 and 15 hours a week at work. I'm also doing some work from home. Still doing my radio show. Yesterday I was in Poole Hospital, which is the local hospital for me, having my 3rd round of chemo. I've actually got one more round to go, but yeah, yesterday's infusion was an infusion in both arms, and it took 5 hours. Yes, let's run through some of the things I've got. Now, the idea of the video, like this says, is I'm actually going to try and clean my seats in 3 minutes. Now, this is available from a supermarket shop. It's £3.50 to buy. I actually bought 2 bottles because I've had some car detailers actually recommend this to me and say, Paul, it's the best thing you can try. And the seat's not too bad. It's just, as I say, when I vaxed it a little while ago, it picked up some stains. Not too sure why. Probably could do with a vacuum. I'm not too sure if these are chemical marks. The passenger seat had a few more in it, but in general they're pretty good. I do try to keep on top of my car, but it's not had a deep detail for probably a year now. As I say, my diagnosis was back in October last year. It's now April, and as I say, I've got about another month of recovery, and then in September we're going to start talking about doing another operation for next year. Yep, it's relentless, but yeah, I'm just kind of finding my own 2 feet at the minute. But outside of that, let's crack on with this. Now, what I've read is you actually have to pierce the lid of this, and a lot of people make the mistake of actually removing the sealed cap like that, but apparently the idea is that you pierce a 2mm hole in the lid. Now, I found this because I'm an old school guy. I do have an electronic diary and everything else, but I also have a notice board in my room, my back office, as I say, and I've also got a whiteboard that I write car meet dates, functions, things like that. It's an immediate thing. You don't have to press a button, you don't have to slide a screen. You just look at the board and shazam, it's there. So yeah, that's going to go on there. And the directions that I understand is that you squeeze the bottle, if I can get the lid back on. I need a camera person, don't I? Who can I ask? I've got a few friends that may be interested in doing that. Not just lady friends. But yeah. So the idea is you squeeze the bottle and it fills up the little bit at the top, and then you obviously work it around like that. But I'll run through the instructions for you. As you can see, as it says there, open the bottle, pierce a 2mm hole in the seal, screw on brush. Yeah, it's already coming through, look. There we go. What else does it say? Number 2, remove loose. God, you wouldn't tell that I do voiceover work, would you? Remove loose surfaced dirt, if required, vacuum surfaced dirt. Yeah, I ain't going to do that. There's a bit of dirt there, but I'm just going to brush it off. Number 3, apply and work lightly into the fabric. Do not soak. Leave to work for 3 minutes. Does that mean you get a montage? And finally, number 4, completely dab off any residues with a damp, light coloured cloth. Rinse brush after use. That would be that brush. Right, as you would have seen, because I'm ill, technically, I've still not received any financial help from the government because, yeah, whatever you think. I was gifted this. Now, this is a bag of microfiber bag of rags. They're rough ones. I've been trying to get some cloths from a company on eBay. They sent them to me. Hermes wouldn't deliver them even, because they said the cloths were damaged. How you damage cloths, I don't know. So somebody took pity on me and bought me this. I think it was like $4.99 in another shop, supermarket. You know, one of these ones that has like an aisle down the middle. They also, for a couple of quid, got me this. A super soft microfiber towel, which I probably won't use on the seats. I'll do that. Not too sure what shop they come in, but again, they've got like a centre aisle full of interesting stuff. So yeah, let's get on with this. Before I do that, let's get rid of some of this surface dirt. I was going to get the vacuum, but I'm going to vacuum the car afterwards. But you've seen me vacuum cars many a times. As I say, the carpets need doing, but like I said, I had these in my Toyota, so they're probably 6 years old. They've done really well, but I've got some rubber ones, but they slide around a bit. So as I say, any recommendations on mats you use in your car, hit me up in the comments down below. But let's get busy with this. So let's give it a gentle squeeze and try and film what I'm doing. Now these orange bits on the car, I'm actually thinking that maybe I'm going to dye them even. I put a post on one of the Ford clubs on social media, and nobody responded. I actually asked if anybody knew what the shade of orange was, because you can get fabric dyes. It's doing really well actually, and it actually smells really, really nice. Maybe we're onto a win here. Let's try the bottom bit. Yeah, so I put a post online asking if anybody knew, tiny bit of dirt there, let's get rid of that, what the actual colour of this fabric was. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm either going to chance it and buy some like orange fabric spray, just see if I can like re-bright these sides, because I think they would look brilliant if they were done. But most people just change the seats or put bucket seats in, or you know, stuff like that. But I'm all for cleaning stuff and trying to get the best out of what you've got. It does smell nice. And it's a brilliantly warm day. Well, I say brilliantly warm, it's about 15 degrees at the minute, so I think the best bit about this is that when I use my vacs, obviously it soaks in and vacuum it out, but given it's so warm, it should work its wonders. Right, so I'm going to quickly finish this off without me filming it, because you've probably heard enough of me, and come back in a minute. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. There we go, good bit of cleaning. And all I'm going to do now is go and take one of these in, and it says it has to be damp, so rather than get a bowl, I'm just going to run that under the water and give it a wipe down. There we go, it's been a few minutes. I've actually gone through, it's me, I've gone through the other seat, and I've got my damp cloth. So yeah, not the most exciting of content, as I say. I'm in negotiations with somebody, because somebody reached out to me and said they would like to help out, and not so much a sponsored video, but as I say, I do a lot of work for the local community with my radio show. I help a few other volunteer causes down here, as well as working when I'm well enough, and also just doing various things. Somebody said they would like to thank me and possibly, as it's all still being talked about, get me some bits for my car. Now, I've yet to do any maths. The car needs new tyres, not that they're worn out, they're just cracked, probably through lack of use actually, or just high heat cycles, I'm not sure. how my Yokohamas have ever got hot, but they have. So whether I look at doing the jobs that need doing, i.e. the rear trailing arm bushes, and generally a good clean and tidy up underneath, i.e. some rust prevention treatment. A lot of the rear bushes need doing, and somebody I spoke to said you might as well just change the rear trailing arms, rear subframe. Not that it's that bad, but it's probably easier to bolt on one that's already prepped. So you basically have the car. I won't be able to do it myself, sadly. I'm just not physically capable of doing it at the minute, which is a real shame, but I would still film and share the content. The other option is to do something like the exhaust and an intercooler, but I've had a good read and it seems like it would probably be a good idea to do the clutch at the same time, because the minute you start to put more oomph through the clutch, they go widdly diddly do and spin and slip like mad in these cars. Some people have said it'll be an idea to get the liners, the block mod done, but if I do the things to the car, I'm not going to be running over 300 brake horsepower anyway. I always let the car go through a warm-up cycle, and yeah, I do occasionally drive fast, but I say it's many years ago I got stopped once and I said I wasn't going that fast, it's more like high-speed cruising, because you can go fast and be a bellend and aggressive, and I've always been a corner man. I've always enjoyed cornering, and that comes from riding motorbikes and racing motorbikes. And I did say to myself next year I may get an Aprilia RSV, but as I say, I've got to work on my core body strength, because having half my insides removed has seriously messed me up, far more than I actually say. Anyway, that's not a part of the video, but if you've got an idea as to what you'd like to see, I even thought about doing a rear seat delete, because I occasionally take my girlfriend out in the car. She has her own car. The only passenger I've got is my Italian friend. Say hello, Mario. Hello, it's me. His mate that usually sits there, well, I say mate, Sonic, he's on a bit of a holiday at the minute. I don't know who's had them, but I did look at getting Luigi and Princess and maybe Toad and Kong, but I'd probably get some kid break into my car and steal. I don't know, right? Anyway, yeah, diversing, but if you've got an idea, let us know. I mean, the car needs bumper treatment doing to it. The rear paint on the bumper's knackered, but, you know, it's very hard to resist making it go quicker, even though the world is just getting slower and slower. Well, I say the world, the roads are. Right, I'm already exhausting my voice, and this is what 5 hours of bloody chemo does to you. It ruins you, but there we go, I'll come and do that. My Keaton. Right, let's go over to the other seat and give that one a wipe. And that's not quite 3 minutes, but it's not far off. Here we go, all done. Let's just run through what I did. I didn't use these, I used one of these, but this is the product I used. Dr. Beckman Original, UK's #1 carpet cleaner. It's a carpet stain remover, works in 3 minutes. Seemed to be doing a really good job. No wine on my carpet because I don't drink, but let's show you the end result. Still a little bit damp. I gave it a quick vacuum. As I say, give us a mention if you know anybody that does really good mats. And as you can see, the seat looks a lot more orange already. Obviously it's a little bit dark in patches because it's still wet, but it certainly smells nice, and I think as long as these bits dry fine, even the bolster looks much better. Obviously I've got a bit of wear on mine. The car is a 2007. It's done 103,000 miles, and it's actually the car's birthday in a week or so. Not long. I'll probably buy it a cake, eat it myself. I normally do an oil change and stuff. See if I can nail on the seat. The shadow's just getting to that one. Looks a bit, yeah. Seat's obviously still damp, as I said, but I didn't do the rears. As I say, nobody sits in the rears. I'm thinking of doing a rear seat delete, maybe a half cage, but the car does have a sunroof, so it already weighs loads. Mario's going to have to suffer the smell, but yeah, in my opinion, that was a product worth trying. £3.50. I mean, it's obviously not as good as some of the proper waxing machines that you use, but it smells fresh. It's looking bright and orange, and I'm pleased. Yeah, I'm going to use the car till tomorrow, so it'll be dry by then. As I say, if you enjoyed the video, leave it a like. Please click on the subscribe, because I know a lot of people watch that don't subscribe. And this year, from probably May, mid-May, late May, I'm going to be pushing the channel loads, trying to get back on with some content as long as I'm recovered. But anyway, thanks for all the messages I've received, and even some of you that donated to my GoFundMe cause. It's been truly, truly helpful. A great community. Anyway, before I run out of breath and my voice goes, I'll catch you in the next video.